What's happening, people? This is Calham64 here, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Last time, we climbed up Deepwood Shrine, Mount Crenel, got down to here, and also did other stuff, where we got a empty bottle, and in this episode, we will be climbing up Mount Crenel more further, so that we can get to the top and hopefully get to the next temple. So, on with the show. And it's been a long time since I've actually started recording this, because before I actually recorded this live, also, well, this is live commentary now, but what I mean is when I record my episodes, I do about 4 per day or so, and since I had so many episodes, I didn't have to record for like weeks, like literally 4 weeks. So it's been quite a while since I've started recording and speaking live through it. Sorry if I'm a bit not as good as in other episodes or so, because I'm just getting back into the groove of things or so. So give me a chance on this one. Anyway, I will now go on about the game. Let's now shrink down into here. And with good quality on the Game Boy, which is really awesome, we can now become a Minish with this stone. So it works on that stone basically. You don't have to like do it on a log. There are other stuff in the environments where you can just use them to shrink. So it's not just logs. So keep an eye out for other things in the game, because you can interact with them and use them to do special features, like shrinking, just like I did there. God, I can see myself thinking, oh god, this is terrible commentary at the moment. But don't worry, I'm hoping in about the couple of episodes later or so, it should get better or so. Oh, and I found a better way for playing this, because really what put me off deciding to do more is the way I play the game, because it's quite uncomfortable for me in that, because I had to like sort of, the 3DS itself was resting on a table and that, and it was hard to reach the shoulder buttons, because if you looked at some episodes, even in my Metroid Fusion Let's Play, the camera sort of joggled a bit. So this time I'm using the Kid Icarus Uprising 3DS stand to its best advantage. So now I'm really enjoying the game because I'm playing it comfortably and there's no camera joggle. Hopefully the camera shouldn't fall over either. So I hope that goes well. And I want to get my shield out. That bit always scares me when I'm trying to reach for the start button. But still. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Okay, you got me. I'll make it up to you by selling you bombs. Basically what he says is just like the previous one, but we don't really need bombs now. Because you know the previous one said he'll sell us, well actually he didn't really sell us anything, he just said you could go check out my brother, because he sells you an empty bottle. So it was more of a request than anything, but still. We don't have to buy bombs because luckily I have some. So I don't have to spend like a couple of rupees or so just to get bombs. But anyway, when you bomb that, let's go in this cave, even though that was a bit delayed because I'm already in it and I'm having trouble grabbing the mushroom. Okay, now let's launch ourselves across here. Don't worry, you're not going to hit anything. That's not until later in Mount Crenel, where you really have to think before you launch yourself across, because there are a lot of bottomless pits in this area. And this, it's sort of hard. You could, alright, what do you want? Once you've pulled off their iron masks, these guys are no trouble whatsoever. Yeah, that's what I just did. I swear sometimes Eslo's blind. But anyway, as I was saying, the Mount Crenel, it's sort of hard, but since I've played this game quite a couple of times, I'm starting to get the use of the whereabouts and where to go and what to look out for and all of that. However, I still haven't done the figurine side quest, and you know about that because I said that in one of my episodes. But still. Oh wow, look at that! A pot is the ultimate effect for even those type of enemies. God, that's like really weird. Oh dear. Okay, I don't know why I just gave him that, but we'll go with it. Ah, of course. How silly of me. Hey, my boy, jump into that vortex over there for me. I think I've got an idea. So we have to do what he says, which is jump in this vortex. Or tornado, as I just call them. I don't really call them vortexes, because, well, I just prefer tornado. That's just me. I just don't really use the word vortex that much. But still. Anyway, let's now progress up here. And try to not get hit, obviously. Because up in this area, you'll see these two trees. But like I say, my Metroid or should I say in the Metroid LP, I mean I haven't done loads of Metroid plays just yet, but if you keep an eye out for anything suspicious, you should find this. And look at that, inside we have a piece of heart, which will be very handy indeed. Okay, now I need to collect 2 more and we'll have 6 heart containers, and I've only got 1 bomb. Okay, I'm confused. Which one's more valuable? I'm going to go to the right, just in case. Sometimes I use my practice file, sometimes I don't. But to be honest, in this one I don't really have a practice file, but I'm planning to do so in future LPs, because later on I'm actually planning on doing an LP of, say, Link's Awakening, or something like Majora's Mask, maybe? You know, something like a home console, or a Game Boy Color, you know, not just, I won't be doing just Game Boy Advance games. There will be a lot of variety on what platforms I do. So keep note of that, even though I'm not really that popular at the moment, but still. I like how I say, right, I know you like this when I'm talking to thin air and I am not popular whatsoever just yet. But still. Okay, anyway. I'd like to go over here and show you a secret. Go in this hole. And with Minish, we have to do like a maze sort of puzzle with loads of flies. That's one thing I really like about the game, actually. When you go into like small areas, flies become huge. And you saw those things that I destroyed earlier? Well, that's what they look like in just human form when you're big. But human form when you're Minish size, and I think I just juggled the camera a bit. Great. Well, yeah. So when you're human sized, basically they're really small, they look like normal fly size, but when you're Minish, they're like the same size as you. It adds the great effect to how small you are in some of the environments. That's what I really like about this game. This whole Minish size shrinking ability is really innovative for the Game Boy, if you ask me. Speaking of innovation, who's excited about the Wii U? I sure am. I'm also quite happy that the release date is on November the 30th, because that's near Christmas time. So that's pretty convenient. Also, the price is actually pretty good as well. It's, I think it's around $270 at the moment for the premium pack, but I'm sure they'll come up with cheaper ones. But still, I quite like the look of the Wii U, because it looks fantastic. Also, the launch lineup looks absolutely brilliant, with games like Super Mario Bros. U, Rayman Legends, Zombie U, even though I'm not a fan of gore or anything, but still. And I also got other games like COD and that, but I'm not really a COD fan or anything, so I won't be getting them. So, yeah, I'm actually really excited about the Wii U, because of its innovation it has. And I think it's going to be a really successful game console. I just hope that the price is good enough, because that's what made the 3DS sort of fail at first. Also because of the launch games, because they were pretty pathetic, if you ask me. There were good games on there, like, say, Pilot Wings and Super Street Fighter 4. But other stuff like, say, Asphalt 3D or anything else like that, they weren't really that good, if you ask me. But anyway, with this, you know in the area before where I got the green stuff, it's important to do that. Because look, this is green, yes? It has a green plant, which sprouts the stalk, you could say. and you need to match the colour with it. That's why on the blue one only water worked with it. And I like how when you grow it, it makes an old Super Mario Brothers sound. That sort of adds to the nostalgia. There's a lot of nostalgia and stuff I like in this game, and that's why I'm glad they ported it over to 3DS Ambassador games. Because I never got to play it on the Game Boy Advance, because really when I had the Game Boy Advance, I kinda traded it in to get a DS. I was that eager to get a DS that I traded in my Game Boy Advance. Because, well, the DS can play Game Boy Advance games. But of course that kinda sucks, because you can't really capture DS or 3DS or DSi very well with a capture card. Somehow Jugger Conroy's found out a way to capture it completely and it looks really incredible. But still, oh great, I'm out of bombs. Okay, where am I going to find some? There's got to be some. Okay, right in the rock. I was actually, okay. I've got 10 of them, which is the maximum. Now that's just luck. Okay, anyway, let's now bomb in this area. Oh, and I don't know why I went bomb. Spoke American for some reason. No, I'm British, but still. Okay, let's see. We got a Kingstone piece, which is blue. And, you know, just like before where we fuse Kingstones with other people and all that. So pretty much it's just the same, but just a different colour. And these things are really annoying, because they take forever to defeat. And I'm pretty sure you saw that, due to how annoyingly they can use their spikes and all. Well, actually, I'm curious, because I'm sure this is the way we're supposed to go. And there's a secret somewhere as well. So, let's go to that. I could be wrong, though. If I'm wrong, I'll just cut it back to the cave where I was before. Because, well, you know me, I don't really like showing you the same thing all over again. And all that. Ah! Good thing I did come here, actually, because look. See this? If you bomb this wall, I'm getting really, really scared and annoyed with these Tektites. Ugh, Tektites! Okay, sorry, that was that reference from that Zelda 1 advert in the 80s, which is really cheesy and kind of funny, actually. Because when you look at 80s commercials, they look really cheesy and over the top and crazy. Whereas most of these commercials nowadays do look a bit bland, really. I actually prefer some of the 80s commercials, because, well, they're funny. They may be a bit weird and all, but, oh well. They are still quite entertaining to watch, definitely. I seem to be going on about random stuff at the moment. Somehow it's jumped from the game to the Wii U, the 3DS's poor selling points, and now suddenly to 80s commercials. I really don't know where the heck this is going, but I really do not care. And somehow that penetrated the choo-choo. That was really weird. I think I've done something wrong. Haven't I? Hold on. Okay. That's kind of embarrassing. Right. Okay, let's go back in that room and hopefully those enemies won't respawn. Thankfully they don't. And hopefully there's bombs near. Nope, there's 5 bombs actually. I was actually expecting there to be none. But still. Okay, now let's just push this out the way. Is it this way? Let's see. Ah, that's what I was supposed to do. God, I'm an idiot. I need to sometimes think what I'm doing sometimes. Ah, oh dear. It's 14 minutes and 15 minutes is coming up, even though I think I can make over 15 minutes, but I like to keep it at 15 minutes anyway. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, we will be going further through Mount Crenel, and hopefully getting a bit further and getting the 6th heart container, because I don't think we're actually going to reach the temple. So, sorry. Take care guys, and I'll see you in the next one.